What's up? Time is 7:30, and then I would say today I was pretty distracted, at the same time successful. So let's see what happened today. Today I was able to record one long form, I think about three short form videos. Definitely getting better at in putting my personality out there to the camera, just going with the flow. Before I should like count my words, but I think after today, it's after recording today, I felt much more alive. I felt like I was bringing more energy into the video than just having this random video where I was counting my words and everything. So yeah, I think it's much more better than what I think it used to be, and that's simply because I looked at my video carefully and I realized that I have been trying to slow down my speech. So in an attempt to slow down my speech, I have focused on the speech and then threw away my personality, but now I think it's getting back. So I would say today was a little bit of a distraction. I think I'm beginning to see some form of distraction from Twitter X. I don't know. Probably it's because I have paid for the blue check mark and I'm trying to build this personal brand as fast as possible. Now I think after today, I'm almost never going to comment because I'm almost never ever going to comment on any Nigeria's problem anymore because I have noticed that it's just filled with bitter people. People who would hear a point rather than attack the point. They want to attack the personality. And if you keep doing that, what that means is that there's no room for growth. You would rather kill the messenger than kill the message. So I think I made that statement yesterday and I found myself in the Nigerian space making such a tweet. So I want to try to unfollow my Nigerian people because I have noticed that on my journey of content creation, I literally have received more DMs from Europeans, like white people than from black people. I mean Nigerians. Also, I also want to remove this whole gender psychological war because I think in Nigerian space they are beginning to take it too far. It's as if it's almost every day somebody goes back to dig up a news of how one gender put off somebody from the other gender and then beginning to blame the other gender for the other gender's problems. It's becoming a total menace, like complete menace, and it's getting out of hand. But not regardless. I don't think the space needs me, and I don't entirely need that space because I remember getting into I won't say a discourse between a man who I heavily respect, super respect. Um, his name is called out in the Nigeria tech space, but he raised a point, and I gave him a counterpoint, and he started to sound very, very demeaning. At the same time, I think I like what I'm saying in the sense that it's telling me more about myself. So if what they are saying is true, why am I bothered? Or is it that he's pained? And this was simply his point that phone numbers should be used for our bank identification and our government issued numbers. And I said, no, you can't do that. And he kept on talking about how it's possible. And I think other people jumped on it. And I said, watch this. You'll be comfortable giving me your phone number, right? Because it's your phone number. Would you be comfortable giving me your government number? And that was how everything kept quiet. But still, I feel like there should be grounds for discourse. And that's something that I think Africans lack heavily. But not regardless. So today I made my video. I went to my walk in the morning. From my walk in the morning, I think I'm about to cancel that walk. I'm going to push it forward. After my walk, I was able to record my long form, short form. Then I arranged my videos, trimmed them up, prepped them um, for the next week's batch. I like the fact that it's an everyday thing, so still finding my voice in this content space. And like I said, I'm trying to my possible best to find a way where I can pass my message across in such a way that it brings people together not in a way where we are trying to attack other people, because I have looked at a lot of people and how they grow their brand. They grow their brand not by giving somebody advice, or not by them taking the advice that they give, but by attacking other people. And I feel like we can do something different. And I ask myself, if I'm forced to attack somebody, not really attack somebody, but attack certain ideas, what kind of ideas do I want to attack? And I want to attack women because that's very stupid. They should be heavily respected. I mean, I want to have a family, a polygamous family for that matter. I'm a big believer that the future is polygamous. So it is. I quickly have to get this into my notes for tomorrow. The future is polygamous. So tomorrow, the title of my tomorrow's video is the male advantage. The future is polygamous. Then I think tomorrow I'm going to try my possible best to create Alan Watts based content. Alan Watts based content, yeah, basically. So I'm trying to see, because it seems my tweets are beginning to look much more motivational. So I'm trying to add a flair of spiritual, um, philosophical, businessy, and everything. But on the other hand, all my social media profiles are kind of taken off in bits. It's a way of omnipresence, which I feel like the future is going to be moving forward omnipresence. So while I was working today, a thought crossed my mind because yesterday I closed a deal that did not quite make sense to me. I was happy at first, but I went back to have a rethink and asked myself, did I just shoot myself in the leg? Then it was at that point it dawned on me that, and this is why I think Africa is really, really lacking, because if I did not actually get my younger brother's inputs, I may have lost potentially on this deal quite yet. So I called him, and then he gave me a perspective. I was like, "Mm, mm, 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 mm." I'm super grateful that I called him. Now, I brought this up because in the African home, the other person is seen to be the smarter person just by age. But I mean, I also had a thought today where I have this uncle who is the last born in the family. And trust me, this guy behaves truly like he's the last born. But not in an insulting manner, but wink wink. So seeing that, I like the fact that my brother is beginning to level up intellectually. That's something that I feel. And he listens to me, like before, where he gets emotional and fuck it, doesn't want to listen to me. But now he's beginning to see that I have his interest at heart. He too should have mine at heart. And I feel that's the way to go about it. And it just made perfect sense with the idea he gave to me. And I'm super grateful for the fact that I got to call him. But I ain't gonna lie, that thing took up most of my day because I was about to cheat myself. So I think I'm going to spend the entire next week fixing that. Then I secured a meeting for next week with one of my clients who I want to create a mobile app for. Hopefully, I secure this client. I secure another one in another state. Bit by bit, I'm securing a good number of clients. Regardless, I have a goal of 100 million naira. I have a goal of 100 million naira. Man, I don't know. So for some very strange reasons, my head is popping off about the content I want to make tomorrow. I just have this excitement of the content to be made tomorrow about the male advantage. And to be very, very honest, it just feels like I'm not entirely sure what I'm being based on, but the fact that I am being fluid in my topics and the fact that I should be able to talk about what the fuck I want to talk about is all that matters. So I'll be trying to listen to also long form podcasts and what else? I'm listening a lot to long form podcasts, which I'm doing right now. I'm almost done with this 3 hours podcast. Not a podcast per se, but information synthesized by success chasers on YouTube. It's been on stoicism, um, then how to be nice and whatnot. So it's going to allow me to pump out at least 10 tweets and everything. So I can pump out looking at 10 tweets a day. Hopefully the algorithm gets to fire it up and push it to as wide and as far as possible. I know that this is my initial stage of building a brand. I really wish I started earlier, but like a thought came to my head. If you do the right things every day, it is impossible for you to fail. And that is the idea that I have been carrying on for a while. And it feels like it's doing wonders. So, not regardless, I should always do what I feel is right. So let me see. I guess I went to the gym by 3 p.m. My gym session went well. Did B rolls at the gym, did time lapse at the gym for X, and it feels good. So what I think I need now is a personal assistant who will take my content for one platform, repurpose it for other platforms, put them on stories, create images, create carousels for the day. Basically, treat my social media like it's a reality TV show, like I'm vlogging my entire life, documenting everything. So that'll be my assistant, my video editor, and everything. So I really feel like content should not be taken anymore because this is the new NBC, the new TV stations right here. And the fact that I am getting more support from white people is super interesting and it's all that matters. Because I am pretty sure that at the rate at which I am going, and if I'm focusing on the process, I'm pretty sure that I could have Europeans call me and ask me for book a calendar meeting, pay for my time, probably do a course, create an offer, basically begin to act like an actual brand, an actual business and everything, build a community around it. My startup, fund my life, fund my side businesses and everything. So it's been an amazing day just pouring out my thoughts instead of putting them in a journal. God damn, I really come. What's the time? I probably think it's like 14, 15 minutes. So please. Oh, I'm on 4K. Guys, thank you very much. Talk to you soon.